The LA Clippers recently prepared for a significant matchup, a matchup they could use as a sort of measuring stick, gauging their potential as true contenders. The team was slated to face the Boston Celtics, who all season long have been at the top of the NBA. Having defeated the Miami Heat on the road just the previous Thursday, the Celtics enjoyed a day of rest before facing the Clippers. It was a crucial game for the Clippers, especially considering that the Celtics had dealt them their most significant loss of the season, a decisive 145-108 defeat just before Christmas. During that game, Boston set a season-high 25 made three-pointers, but the rematch would go a little differently. It was the third quarter of that game that outlined a blueprint for the Clippers on how they can be a championship-level team. The Clippers orchestrated a 21-0 run, transforming a game that wasn't particularly close into a complete blowout. This impressive feat came against a Celtics team who up to that point had suffered only one home loss throughout the season, a loss that notably came against the reigning champions. Let's look closer at how the LA Clippers outplayed the team with the best record in the NBA. But first, to help the channel continue to grow, please subscribe, and thank you. Now, let's look at the tape. The Clippers displayed a focused approach at the start of the game in Boston, securing a commanding 55-39 halftime lead. The Celtics struggled with a season-low 29.4% shooting from the field in the first half, missing 19 of 23 three-point attempts. The Clippers' defense limited the Celtics to just 5 free throw attempts and 18 points in the paint, showcasing a meaningful defensive performance. Jason Tatum undoubtedly serves as the offensive focal point for the Celtics. At the onset of the second half, Tatum showed a sense of urgency. In 3 of the first 4 possessions of the second half, Jason Tatum took the ball and scored. He first successfully navigated past Kawhi Leonard on a drive in semi-transition. He then overpowered James Harden with a strong hand drive. Then, using a ball screen, he hit a three-pointer over Terrence Mann. Tatum's three-pointer narrowed the Clippers' lead, with the game score at 58-46, with 9:52 remaining in the third quarter, putting the Celtics in a more competitive scenario. But the Clippers responded with their own 2 points. Then the Celtics set up the floor for Tatum at the top of the key, with Derek White cutting through. Opting to drive left on Mann to enter the paint, Tatum encountered defense from Paul George. Clippers center Mason Plumlee, stationed in the strong side corner, covered Al Horford, while George provided rim protection. Observe how George remained focused on Tatum, never averting and being quick in his rotation to assist Mann. He managed to beat Tatum to the spot, drawing his 4th charge of the season before Tatum could pass the ball to Drew Holiday for a spot-up three-point attempt. Last season, George only drew 3 charges in total. This kind of play from one of their leaders has proven to be the difference maker for the Clippers' success this season. The Celtics lead the league in attempting off-the-dribble three-pointers, emphasizing a potent yet straightforward offensive approach. Their strategy involves isolating players and creating open three-point opportunities, either through pull-up shots or by distributing the ball to a fully spaced floor with spot-up shooters. According to Second Spectrum data, the Celtics rank in the bottom 10 for passes per game and the bottom 5 for drives per game. They embody the idea of living and dying by the three. Despite the Celtics dominating the Clippers in their previous encounter, the Clippers demonstrated solid defensive assignments in their recent matchup. Following a foul drawn by George on Tatum, George faced Tatum again in isolation on the subsequent defensive possession. Tatum, without evading George, attempted a pull-up three-point shot that not only missed badly, but also resulted in injuring Holiday's hand on the rebound. Leonard snatched the rebound, initiating the fast break, which ended with a Paul George dunk, prompting a Boston timeout. The Clippers' ability in making an adjustment to protect the three-point line made a significant difference between their 2 matchups this season with the Celtics. These kind of adjustments are often what separates mere playoff teams from champions. It's also worth mentioning that in their first matchup of the season, when the Celtics dominated the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard was out. But Leonard's defensive awareness disrupted the Celtics after timeout play, showcasing his defensive prowess. In a critical defensive play, read the high pick and roll, preventing a three-point attempt, and then forced the turnover. Despite momentarily trailing Horford as he drove towards the basket, Leonard's quick closeout and defensive rotation by the Clippers led to that turnover. This sequence highlights Leonard's all-around defensive contributions. His role on both sides of the ball is among the most important factors for the Clippers' success. The Clippers went on to lead a huge run, compelling Boston to call a second timeout. Leonard, again instrumental in the defensive effort, executed a closeout that disrupted a missed three-point shot. Following this defensive play, Leonard then dunked over Kornet, contributing to the Clippers' impressive 16-point unanswered run. And Boston's subs failed to alleviate the Clippers' dominance. The aftermath of Leonard's dunk created unfavorable matchups for the Clippers, with Plumlee left alone on the perimeter against Tatum, and Mann isolated in the paint against Kornet. Attempting to capitalize on the situation, Tatum exploited the height advantage, opting to feed the ball to the 7'1" Kornet against the 6'5" Mann. As Kornet prepared for a scoring attempt at the rim, Leonard, leaving his defensive assignment on Holiday, rushed to aid in the paint. By the time Kornet was set to power towards the basket, Leonard was there to block the shot attempt, and he also secured the rebound. Leonard concluded the game with an impressive stat line, registering 2 steals, 2 blocks, just 1 personal foul, while leading all scorers with 26 points. While the Clippers are often small on paper, their defensive sense, from their forwards specifically, allows them to function with smaller lineups. Rim protection also played a vital role in this matchup. The 11th consecutive scoreless possession for Boston proved to be particularly frustrating for the Celtics. Tatum, after receiving a handoff from Holiday, faced off against Leonard, attempting to drive downhill to his dominant hand. All 5 Clippers defenders focused on Tatum, with Harden attempting to swipe at him just before Tatum initiated his shot. Leonard successfully blocked Tatum's initial attempt, prompting Tatum to recover the ball for a second shot that hit the backboard. Despite his momentum carrying him to a putback attempt, Tatum also fell short on his third try. In a final effort to tip the ball over Plumlee, Tatum missed again. After Westbrook secured a defensive rebound and saved it with a pass to Leonard, Tatum was issued a technical foul. Leonard sealed the game-altering 21-0 run with a successful free throw, extending the Clippers' lead to 33 points, with the game score at 79-46. Interestingly, both the Clippers and the Celtics struggled from beyond the arc that game, missing a combined 30 out of 40 attempted three-pointers. Despite this performance, the Celtics usually excel from beyond the arc, at the time leading the NBA with 40.3% of their points coming from the three. In contrast, the Clippers derived 33.2% of their scoring from three-pointers, ranking 16th in the league. Notably, during that pivotal 21-0 run lasting 6 minutes and 34 seconds, the Clippers did not attempt a single three-pointer. Conversely, the Celtics missed all 4 three-point attempts during that third quarter stretch. Tatum accounted for half of Boston's 12 missed field goals, and the team failed to make any free throw attempts. Still, during that stretch, the Clippers forced 3 turnovers, while the Celtics couldn't convert after securing 4 offensive rebounds, 3 of which occurred on the possession leading to Tatum's technical foul. Since altering their starting lineup back in November to their win against the Celtics, the Clippers boast the best record in the NBA, surpassing the Celtics' mark of 26-9. This impressive performance by the Clippers serves as a significant statement, possibly the most impactful one the team could make during a regular season game. The Clippers look like real contenders this year, but are relying on a few factors like health, effort, and leadership. Do you think the Clippers could make a playoff run this year? Let us know in the comments. And again, if you enjoyed this breakdown, please subscribe for more. Thanks for watching Basketball Pantheon.